Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at Marvel Legends series celebrating 50 years of the Wolverine with another 2-pack. So this time we have Wolverine where he was changed into the Brood. I can't remember if it was just the cover or whether he actually turned into the Brood. I really honestly can't remember. And we also have the Lilandra figure that we have all longed for a very long time. Silver Saber was my Lilandra thanks to that head sculpt from Mystique, and I got from Cosmic Capes one of their beautiful cloth cloaks. I'm sorry, my food decided to repeat on itself. I do apologize. We got Wolverine and Lilandra Neramani. Now, it's weird, isn't it? You say these words in your head a million times. I've read comics, I've said Lilandra's second name 100 times. Can't say it out loud for anything. Typical. We have beautiful artwork on the side and then on the back. And it's celebrating this cover, which I cannot actually see the cover number on there. 234 is that? My goodness, I should have worn my glasses for this review to read that. And then you got this beautiful art here. So Wolverine and Lilandra, Empress of the Shi'ar Empire, faced the parasitic brood aliens. I'm not doing very well, am I? Intent on consuming and destroying the X-Men. I love the two of them there, like so. And on this, no, it's just Wolverine brood on both sides, which I'm actually surprised at. And then you got beautiful claw marks here, which look absolutely glorious. So let me get these two figures out and we can have a closer look. Okay, before I look at the figures, I just wanted to acknowledge once again them putting this beautiful piece together. And if you've never read the comics, you know, this is great stuff. I really do like this, a great deal. I'm very happy that we've got a brood Wolverine. It's a figure that I never in my life imagined that I wanted or needed. So it's great as a collector to be surprised by something that I haven't necessarily thought about them providing. And you know, I guess that means that they're doing well at their jobs if a fan like me is pleasantly surprised and happy with what they produced. Now, a lot of people that I know, I've seen quite a few buy this for the Lilandra figure. Me, I try to be the completest in terms of I want every X variant I can get. However, I try not to keep the exact same costume of X-Men, if that makes sense. So this for me is definitely unique, definitely awesome, and definitely very, very happy to have. I love the little mouth that opens. That is very, very awesome. And then you've got like this sort of toned skin. It gives me a sort of a Colossus feel actually, but it's certainly, you know, it's at that sort of skin, etc. It would have been cool to have maybe a few more rips on the costume. I feel like they've done the work on the arms and the face, and then they've just left this piece, which I feel like it would have been quite cool. But once again, I would have to go back and look at the comics to see how close this is. Did more stuff start ripping? You also have the shirtless Wolverine. I'm not sure if you can detach these arms, but now that would be quite a cool sort of progress in terms of messing around with this Wolverine. Like I said, I'm not sure if you can take these out carefully. I think maybe with a hairdryer on it, perhaps you could, but please don't take my advice. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I think this looks great. I love it. Like I said, more than I was, you know, I wasn't expecting anything for this year. So to get these Wolverines now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Wolverine sets basically are throwing Wolverines. It is always the second figure that is amazing. I'm absolutely surprised that we didn't see an Albert and Elsa D in a set either as well. I mean, they said that there's still more to come, so I really do hope that something like that happens. We also haven't seen a new X-Men costume Wolverine. That would have been one that could easily be thrown in there. An up-to-date Ultimate Wolverine. That could have easily been thrown in the 2-pack quite nicely. But so far, I mean, we've got, what, 4? We've got one more set to come out. We've got Astonishing Wolverine, and they've hinted at one more. Now, hopefully there is more than one more, because I could easily think of another, what, 2 or 3 maybe packs that you could easily throw in there quite nicely. So there we go. But for most people, it is this figure that you're buying this for. So I just wanted to bring out the old Lilandra head sculpt, which most bizarrest thing from Hasbro. They delivered it with a Mystique figure. It was really weird. They do weird things like this every now and then that I never understand. It's like the Farouk, but at least with that you had the Kingpin mold to sort of put this on. And with this, like I said, I used a Silver Saber like most people to achieve this. It will be interesting to see if this goes on there. But in terms of head sculpts, I mean, the biggest difference is the tattoos are a bit more defined on here, whereas these are a little bit more hidden on here. There's no lipstick. So, yeah, real difference. And this sort of piece feels a little bit bigger as well. I will try and put that on before the end of the video. And this was the old Cosmic Capes cloak, which for me, it certainly worked really well. I can't get my words out there. I have no idea what's going on. So let's have a look at Lilandra. Firstly, the trident is spot on. I love it. Back in there, I think I used Neymar's trident to complete the set. I love the body armor, and you got the beautiful jewel there all the way down. I do know a couple of people that did paint theirs back in the day, and they did a really good job. Now, yep, there is a peg in there. I was worried that you couldn't actually take the cloak off. So the trident is very nice there. I love this piece here, which is spot on. So articulation wise, head can go round, can go down, it can go up. You are going to be limited by articulation due to the nature of this cloak, especially this side, because of the way it just pins over a little bit more than this side. There is swivel on the bicep. There is double on the arm. I'm going to be very careful because this is a female body. They usually need a bit more, they're a bit more delicate, like, I can't even tell up. Not doing a good job today, am I? A spinny there, an upsy, a downsy. These feel a little bit more loose than what I'm used to. You do have some movement on the upper body bit, but just so you know, there is a pin in there where the cloak is in there. You can see that. Very in there, very tight. So the movement is all there. There is almost the splits going on there. There is a swivel there. And then there is the double on the leg. But you are going to be, I'm so sorry. You're going to be cautiously blocked by that. A lefty, a righty, an upsy, and a downsy. Okay, so you can take the cloak, the back piece off. However, I was slightly worried when I noticed how stuck in this piece here. I mean, I'm not showing it very well, but I feel like there is a peg under there. However, I was very worried about pulling it and actually breaking it. This is the other head of that comes with that Mystique figure. So very nicely fits on there. And I still like the tattoo designs. But once again, I feel like the helmet is a little bit bigger and more defined. And maybe she's a little bit more colder with the face rather than being a beautiful princess. She is a ruler here. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So, you know, pick your poison. Ugh. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible. Absolutely terrible. I have no idea where my words have gone today. So I'm just going to bring in a couple of friends to go with these two. So from Lilandra's side, I brought in a couple of the Starjammers, Child and Christopher Summers, as well as the Gladiator. This is, I think I've kept this, I'm not even sure. I think I've kept the San Diego Comic Con one. I think I sold the 2018 release. In reality, I wish I kept both. I know I said earlier that I don't usually keep both, but I should have kept both in that because I liked them both. More for me, hey. Anyway, and then we've got Fang, who was released last year as well. So Lilandra sits very, very nicely, adding more to that space team, so to speak. So I really hope that we see some form of like Deathbird, for example. I mean, we've seen Angel this year, absolutely phenomenal figure with those wings. So why not a Deathbird with those killer wings that she has? I would really love to see that as well. So let's move on to Wolverine. Apologies, I just realized that I did not do articulation with Wolverine, but I wouldn't expect anything other than the standard Wolverine stuff. I love this mouth opening, that is so cool. Arm can go around 360, you have a butterfly in there. You can lift up like so, you have a swivel there, swivel on the bicep. I'm sorry for knocking my camera again. This is a very tight double joint, but you can do a double there. You've got movement on the wrist, nice and easy. You have an ab, crunch, crunchy, crunch. You have a spin on the waist, and the belt just sort of sits sort of above it. He can almost do the splits. He has a double swivel, and he can do a double on his legs, like so. Lefty, righty, upsy, and a downsy. There we go. Nice and easy. And without ado, we will show Wolverine with his little friend. And here he is with the beautiful Brood Queen. And I'm trying to remember whether this was late. I feel like this was early doors Hasbro, this Brood Queen. So I'm hoping that this means hopefully a new updated Brood Queen. I would like to certainly see one a bit bigger, more articulation. I mean, this was great in the day, and I still have a lot of time for it. I still really adore it. However, you know, things have come a long way since then, since those early doors. So fingers crossed we get a new Brood Queen come out. So from my perspective, this is a great set. I love Lilandra. I love Wolverine. I think they're great together, and I think that they hold their place in any X-Men, Marvel Legends collector's hearts. You know, some people, this doesn't apply to them. They don't want this, but that's up to you. Whatever you choose, it's your collection. Make it however you want it. Me, personally, I'm keeping this Wolverine. He is awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for those subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please support me. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you look after yourself. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.